Drag shows have been the target of conservative lawmakers across the country, including here in Nebraska. And a new bill aims to ban minors from attending drag shows. 3 News Now's Alex Whitney reports from the Capitol.
When Polly Pocket Roxia first started performing drag shows in 2020, there wasn't much talk about banning them. But things have quickly changed over the last 3 years.
What I do is an art form that has become my hobby and passion for the past 3 years. And to have my hobby and passions kind of stripped from me is hard.
Polly and her performances are in the crosshairs of a new bill, LB 371. The bill looks to push drag shows into the realm of adult-only entertainment, banning any minor from attending drag shows or the increasingly popular drag queen story hours.
This is about making sure kids are not at drag shows and are not introduced to overly sexual and inappropriate behavior far too early.
The concern from supporters of the bill is that drag entertainment exposes children to sexual themes and performances that might not be age appropriate. But Polly and her fellow performers say their shows are tailored to the audience they're performing for. She says when it comes to kids shows, there is no sexual content.
Our Kids is just to show that queer people exist in their everyday lives. There is nothing sexual going on ever.
Pushback on drag shows and story hours has grown in recent years. What started as vocal opposition has turned into organized protests and, in some cases, threats of violence.
This last week, though, it came to a new level. We received a threat over email. We received a threat the next day before worship began. I have never received an email in my years of ministry that said, "Today you will die."
McKnight says that she has tried to reach out to lawmakers opposed to drag to show them that drag shows are harmless to kids. But she says those invitations have gone unanswered, and her impression is that lawmakers aren't interested in learning more about drag.
You know, they are filled with lies. They are filled with this narrative that we are grooming children, that we are inviting pedophilia, and it's just completely unfounded.
LB 371 has just had a hearing and hasn't yet been debated on the floor. Advocates say they will be following this and other anti-LGBTQ legislation closely and won't give up their fight against these bills.
We are brave, and we will not back down, and we are not going to give up on the trans youth and drag communities of Nebraska.
In Lincoln, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.